go miss. Her she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught her the rhythm. She caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait. Need a light here just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground, how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
First down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
They're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Marquise Brown was the intended target, but now it's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So on 4th down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker Justin Tucker out onto the field. From the right hash, this from 53. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll look to throw right away. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. A quick throw into the hands of Rager. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. Throwing is Hurts. He rifles one that's intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it, and he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip.
Makes the score Ravens 10, Eagles nothing. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Hurts to throw. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
At the 46-yard line.
That's out to the left, flat and complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
At the 45-yard line.
Second and 11 now. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Ravens will take over at their own 20-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. This time, Jackson will throw it. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he's into the end zone. It's a foul return and an Eagle touchdown. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now.
That's the score. Ravens 10, Eagles 7. Set to kick off.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number one because margin for error is starting to slip away. Now it's down to a one-score game.
Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver. And it's second down.
At the 25-yard line.
Throwing again. Jackson. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Jackson.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Here's the ball carrier. Yannick Ngakoue on the tackle. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Ravens' 31-yard line.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders, and he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Hurts. Goodwin able to haul it in. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Are in for 6. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Rosa's good with the extra point. And the lead is now 14-10.
Set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosa's on to kick it away. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in coverage. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Townsend to punt it. Back deep, Travis Benjamin. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Now Benjamin. Now a hit and a loose football.
And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 27. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's a quick throw right side, and it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Good. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here's Sanders. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time.
Taken down.
A tackle credited to Deshaun Elliott, the safety. And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half, and you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
From the 17, Jackson. Open man is Duvernay. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Jackson from the shotgun. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Baltimore.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
7-yard line.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he is caught at the 7-yard line. Not able to get a single yard there, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th.
A gain of a yard. It's now
4th down. Here's Jackson. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And the Eagles defense able to hold. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Tackled there by Monte Nicholson.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. So they pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Marcus Peters. A 10-yard gain, but it's 4th.
Here's Cameron Johnston now, standing just outside his own goal line. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they'll go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Now a carry for Sanders. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Hurts sets up to throw it. This short throw caught by Goddard. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
That's a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Sanders. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence. And you're right, they need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Sanders. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Again, the ball carrier.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
First throw now for the backup Wentz. It's complete to Golden Tate. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 27-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. This ball complete to Rager. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. They go back to the ground with Sanders. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Sanders, the ball carrier.
Marlon Humphrey with the tackle defensively. Keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. Boston Scott with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Eagles add on to their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
Touchdown.
Marquise Brown hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens have cut it to within a score. So the Ravens will keep the offense on the field as they're going to go for 2. And they'll try to run it in with Dobbins. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Score Eagles 21, Ravens 16. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now this time, Wentz will throw. And that's incomplete. Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
You got 3 down. Mike, 19 tight. Hey. Mike, 5.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Miles Boykin, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. Well, what a quick turnaround there. They get the football. Next play, boom, touchdown.
I've been in a situation before where a turnover occurs, and if you're over on the bench with your defensive mate and you talk about what to do on your next series, and all of a sudden you hear sudden change, you've got to get out on the field and defend right away. Not everyone is mentally prepared to go.
Is that what is yelled on the sidelines a lot of times?
That, among other things.
Maybe some words we can't share here.
Yeah, we'll just keep this one PG.
FCC violation.
No doubt.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. On second down, it's Sanders. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 12 yards is the pickup there, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point, just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Wentz on the give to Sanders. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch victory.
From the 13 now, they work on first and 10. Right back to Sanders on first down. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
The Eagles on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles have retaken the lead. Those are the types of plays in these moments they were hoping for from this young rookie, able to put him up here in the 4th quarter.
How about the kid? You just mentioned it, the 4th quarter. This is when you have to make those winning plays. That's what he just did. Doesn't ensure anything, but he certainly gave his team a heck of a chance, didn't he?
Set to kick off.
After the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. That'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 44 yards.
On the play. First down, Baltimore.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Operating from the gun. Jackson. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood, Marquise Brown. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Ravens have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
The score, Ravens 31, Eagles 28. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of the defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
Second down now. It's Sanders. And this will go for 5 up to the 33.
Sanders, the ball carrier.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop. Rush in. Rush in. Rush in.
Another run here with Sanders. They find some open field here. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. Hurts a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game. They go again with Scott. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction.
Let's go. 70 Lions. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Get off the field.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Got a man. He finds Sanders. And he's corralled, but not before. Getting it inside the 35.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. On the counter now, it's Sanders. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Back to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 20-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5. A quick throw into the hands of Rager. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. He's back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. 20. 10. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. So they were in field goal range, a chance to get this one to OT. Got a little greedy going for the win, cost him the game.
Not just a little greedy, now a little lost because of what ended up happening. Just what you stated there, they're in field goal range. Instead of getting conservative, they decided to press it, maybe try and win it right now. Instead, the whole thing backfired.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken at the 15, a short kick.
Travis Benjamin on the return. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they could look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for Baltimore, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they will head home next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they will be at home next week to take on the New York Giants. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.